just gone 6 in the evening, and I didn't know it was on. I was channel hopping through the movie section on Sky. If you start from around the 300 mark and go up a channel, you get all the movies. And I was watching the end of Shane, the last 10 minutes on Film 4, and then I was channeling up, and then I stopped at TCM Movies because Casablanca was on. And it's such a big film. I've seen it 2 or 3 times, 3 or 4 times. Once on a plane, funny enough. Right, yep, 6 PM. I've just uninstalled Shotcut. I don't know. Just get used to it, you know. This is what I do. I try and find an inspiration. I'm torn between 2 editors. I tried Blender, believe it or not, but I just couldn't get it to work. I didn't know what I wasn't going to spend time learning it. It wasn't instinctive at all. And anyway, the playback was terrible. So I installed Blender as well. Now I've reinstalled DaVinci. I'm just ready to edit it. And this is yesterday's video. This morning in the early hours, with Shotcut, I used one export, high quality custom. The first ETA was 8 hours, I couldn't believe it. Then it went down to 7 hours. And I think it ended up at 6 hours something. So I woke up at 9 o'clock, I think. Or was it 8 o'clock? Seven something maybe. I think it was 7 o'clock. It was just gone to 7 AM because I had a look and it finished. I uploaded it and it said it was going to take one and a half hours. So I thought, plus that's just the upload, the processing will take a bit more. So I thought, oh, I'll leave it another couple of hours and get up at 9. And that's how I know what time it finished. So I went back to bed and then had a good lay-in. Got up, watched the video, had beans on toast, and then I thought, well, the poor laptop's been on all night and all day. I wasn't going to commence editing straight away, so I thought I'd go for a drive and let the laptop cool down. I came back, had chili con carne on toast, watched the video again for a second time, and then I started to drift off, I think. Yeah, it was nice and quiet. Anyway, yesterday I saw Death in Paradise, but I think that I ended yesterday's video saying I'd watch Patrick Swayze in his own words, and I thought the documentary would be for an hour. It turns out it was for an hour and 50, nearly 2 hours, and I think, well, it was less than that when I fast forwarded the adverts, and I think it was a film, one of these docu-pics, and I thought it was one of a series of films under the biopic. They're going to show Carrie. Sorry. Essential Horror Collection on TCM. Carrie. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Yeah, I think it was part of a series of. It was because it said episode 4, series 1. Anyway, I saw it was 2 hours long, so I saw that, and afterwards I watched Death in Paradise, as I always do. If I don't watch it at 9 o'clock, I watch it before I go to bed. So I watched it. It was a new detective played by Ralph Little, and it was good. I think it was a mixture of 2 of the past detectives, the first one and the second one. So the first one being sort of hypochondriac, not adjusting to the Caribbean climate, and the second one, and also bungling, like the second one. So it was like 2 detectives in one, and he carried it off. It was really good. So hopefully you'll stick with it for a few series. And I watched that. I didn't recognise anybody. I can't even think who was on the Question Time panel, so I didn't bother watching that. It was late anyway, so the export was running, and before I went to bed, I had a look at the ETA, set the alarm. I think it was for 7 o'clock. It was 6:40, so I thought we'll make it 7. And of course at 7 it finished, and I was pleased with that. So why have I uninstalled it? Because the quality wasn't that brilliant. I don't know if the weather was overcast 2 days ago, and so the look of it looked poorly. But I thought this looks like the last DaVinci export, and so I installed DaVinci. But I don't know. I just can't settle, it's terrible. I mean, I'm fleeting between the 2. I should have both of them installed. Shotcut is light, won't make much of a dent in the RAM. And I did have both of them installed actually at one point. But now when you've got DaVinci and all the files loaded in, ready to begin. 26 clips. I don't think it's going to take, well, I had problems with the custom exports. I was going down in tens of thousands to make sure it doesn't crash, and then I ended up using the YouTube preset. So that's what I'll do. And the benefits of that is I can go to bed, and then I can get a notification on my phone, or I can check on my phone whether the video is uploaded. Then I can top and tail it. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm going to get a pint of water, sit down and commence with the edit. Such a good film. Just taking a break from the edit. I think I'm near the end actually, but I kept thinking about having marmalade on toast, and I thought, what time did I start? How long have I been editing for? Sorry, I'm talking enough. Then I remembered I had some celery in the fridge, so I was thinking about it, so I thought, just get up and have it. So I just got it, just a little snack. I can probably edit away with this in my hand, or I'll put it on the glass while I'm editing. Near the end, I just need to get there and then kick off the. Oops, I've got the TV on, sorry. One control. Let's try this control. There you go. Pressed it twice, sorry. Yep, so taking the break, nearly finished, and I have marmalade on toast. Watch the rest of The Outsider episode 1. And then later on have a sandwich. I don't know what time it is. Cheese. That's no good. Let's try that. Let's try that. Oh, ooh! Ooh! Ooh, 20 to 9 in the evening. Gosh. Right, so that's it really. Using DaVinci Resolve. It's going pretty nicely. I'm going to, because of the fun it gives ad a few days ago, where it took about 4 or 5 different attempts to export, and then it worked with the presets, YouTube preset, the default YouTube preset. I'm going to use that again, and bearing in mind the quality in the last video was not that different to DaVinci Resolve's last export. Right, so I'm going to resume the edit really. Happened from, I don't know, sorry. I just kicked off the spot at 9:45, and it's going to take 2 hours. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to, I was going to have, I've been putting off the marmalade on toast, but as it's kind of late, I'm going to have a couple of sandwiches, a couple of crisp, and a mug of coffee. I'm watching a YouTube video. Sort of had it on in the background as I was doing when there was no talking bit in the video. So I had it playing in the background, and it's by the Directors Guild of America. And they've got all these directors who have been nominated for a DGA. And it's pretty fascinating, so I'm watching that, and I've just paused it. It's actually 2 hours, over 2 hours long, nearly 3 hours in fact, 2 hours 40. I've watched nearly half an hour of it. It's got Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino, the director of Jojo Rabbit, Sam Mendes, and the director of Parasite. I don't know if there's any other directors there. I think it's just the 4 or 5 of them. 4 or 5, I don't know. Probably 4 of them. And it's pretty interesting. I'm not a big fan of Sam Mendes, but when he described, he was describing an aspect of the film, and I thought, wow, that is really good. So it suddenly shot up in my estimation. So it's a really good documentary, this, because it does give you a different a different outlook. Right, so I'm going to make the sandwich, and are you looking there? There's nothing to look at, we just another door. And yeah, all the plates from the chili con carne need to be washed. That's practically every plate going. So I'll do that while listening to the radio. I'm in the mood for jazz on a Friday night. Smooth. Nice. I thought I'd have a toasted sandwich for a change. I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm going to resume watching the Directors Guild of America meet the 2020, as you can see already, I'm reading it out to you, meet the 2020 Directors Guild of America nominees for theatrical feature film. I'm just going to have a quick shuff at the progress. Right, it says 27% complete and 1 hour 38 remaining. It's 10 to 12, so I'm going to say thank you for watching. As always, it's much appreciated, and I hope to see you in the next one. That is, if this video ever gets uploaded, because with about 20 minutes or less time to go, it decided to crash. So it's back to the drawing board. I can't think what's happened because I used the same setting as last time, which worked in dire circumstances. The only conclusion I can draw is that although the battery, the laptop battery had 5 hours, let me just see, it's not even halfway. It's got 6 hours remaining, 61%. 61%. I think had the battery been charging, it might have been a different story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-export. I'm not going to change anything except for the fact that the battery will be on full time. That's a shame. With 20 minutes remaining, maybe 10. Bye. Au revoir. Take two. Oh, cut before this bit.